Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Raw. The show, as well as the main event, has been brought to you by THQ. Now, this whole thing is actually between the two individuals on the left. It actually started when Edge, believe it or not, is the guy on the far left. He started a feud with Mankind, the guy in the middle. And it was basically, he just joined in on a 3-on-1 attack onto Mankind, and since then, Mankind has sworn revenge. And he wanted to get a match with Edge, which he did, but it wasn't quite what he wanted, because it's a triple threat match, and it involves Cactus Jack, of all people, which I don't get either myself, but this whole thing is between Mankind and Edge. The guy on the far right is Cactus Jack. But aside from that, let's begin the match. Alright. Alright. And it looks as if Cactus Jack is going to go right after Mankind. Although Mankind actually got his hands on Edge, which is what he wanted. Oh, but it looks as if Cactus Jack is going to help Edge beat Mankind. Now, the thing about this particular matchup is the first man to get a pinfall or submission on anybody wins the match. Now, you can't be disqualified, you cannot be counted out. However, the pinfall or submission has to take place inside the ring. So with that said, we'll find out which one of these three men will win. I mean, Cactus Jack, honestly, he has no, he really doesn't have any business in this feud. So whether we'll, and Edge at this time, the feud between Edge and Mankind is 1-0 in favor of Edge. So if Edge is somehow able to beat Mankind, pinfall or submission, doesn't matter which, if he somehow manages to do it, the feud would be over at 2-0 over Mankind. But if Cactus Jack somehow gets involved, whether he wins the match or whether he gets beaten by if Cactus Jack gets beaten by Edge or Mankind, then the feud would only continue. If Mankind somehow manages to beat Edge in this match, then the feud would also continue, but it would continue tied at 1. So, yeah, there's a lot of variables in this matchup, but aside from that, we'll see which one of these three men is going to win. And an elbow smash onto Cactus Jack by Mankind. And then a headbutt right to the shoulder of Cactus Jack. Oh, and a jawbreaker right to Mankind. And an elbow smash onto Mankind. And a headbutt right to the shoulder of Cactus Jack. And now Edge, what's he doing? Oh, he's taking down the announce table. I mean, we saw that happen earlier in the show with Link and Pikachu. It would not surprise me if one of these three men got put through a table. It just wouldn't surprise me one bit. And a double underhook lock onto Edge. Let me just sit up here. Let me just get situated here. Ooh, and a headbutt to the back of the head of Cactus Jack and a pinfall. Nope, broken up by Edge. And there is no time limit, so there must be a winner tonight. So this match can last as long as it needs to in order to find a winner. An elbow right to Mankind. And then an elbow, a running elbow right to Cactus Jack. Then a DDT on the Mankind. And then an armbar onto Cactus Jack. Then an elbow to the back of Cactus Jack. That rhymed. And then a clothesline to Cactus Jack by Edge. Oh, and a couple of right hands onto Cactus Jack. It's pretty obvious at this point that Cactus Jack is not welcomed in this match. I guess they really wanted to tear each other apart. But in order to do that, I guess they are trying to get rid of Cactus Jack before they can get to each other. But now they are at each other's throats now. Whipped into the ropes? No. A German suplex on a Cactus Jack. And a shot right to the gut of Edge by Cactus Jack. Elbow smash onto Edge. And another one, this time by Cactus Jack. And then an arm wringer flip, and then a leg drop onto the left arm of Cactus Jack. And a flapjack to Cactus Jack. Then a bulldog to Edge. And, okay, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but you know, sometimes as one person's about to do something, it always gets interrupted, but... And then an arm breaker right to Mankind by Edge. And then a forearm right to Edge, and then an elbow, a running elbow on the Edge. And a Northern Light suplex with a pinfall, but broken up immediately by Mankind. I mean, Mankind really wants to get his hands on Edge. In fact, you know, he has been, no pun intended, on Edge to get to Edge. In fact, you know, he was willing to do it, even if it meant having a third person in the matchup in Cactus Jack. Wait a minute. Downward spiral onto Cactus Jack. One, no. And uh-oh, Edge is in trouble. Wait, what is this? Oh, a double flapjack. I mean, it's a unique way to deliver a double flapjack, but a double flapjack nonetheless onto Edge. And now Edge is just getting dominated. One, nope. Now Edge, wait a minute. A double gutbuster onto Cactus Jack. And Edge, a flapjack to Cactus Jack again. And then another running elbow onto Edge. And Edge is going to run out of the ring like a scalded dog. In fact, actually all three men are on the outside. But remember, there is no disqualification. And then a DDT on a Cactus Jack on the floor. And then a clothesline right to Cactus Jack. And Mankind just staying out of harm's way. I guess he's just going to let Edge and Cactus Jack go in there and kill each other. Oh, and rammed into those steps and tripped on the steps was Edge. And Edge is caught between a rock and a hard place. And whipped into the steps and... Wait, what's going on here? Uh-oh. On a double flapjack onto the floor. I mean, that has to hurt. I mean, there's only, what, like 4 inches of padding between the floor and, there's only like 4 inches of padding to protect against the concrete, I should say. Excuse me. But Edge is still fighting back. I'm not sure what Cactus Jack is trying to do. But Edge is going to go right after Mankind. And a scoop and a slam right to the floor. But Cactus Jack is going to pick up Edge. And a spinning neckbreaker on the Edge. And then a headbutt right to Edge. In fact, all three men have taken a lot of punishment in this match. And a back suplex onto Edge on the floor. I mean, this is getting brutal and it's getting brutal right now, folks. And then a backside slam on the Edge. And this time from Cactus Jack, another one. I mean, these guys can stay out on the floor as much as they like. And a Russian leg sweep onto Edge. But they can't win it on the outside. They can only win it inside the ring. But the fact is, they are destroying Edge right now. A back... or what is it, a Russian leg sweep on the Edge. And an electric chair drop on the Edge on the floor. Wait, and Cactus Jack actually went for the pinfall cover. And rammed into, wait a minute, what's Cactus Jack doing? Oh my God! A spear right through the barricade on the Edge, and Edge has got to be broken in half. Broken up by Mankind. And then an elbow right to the head of Edge. Okay, so it is false count anywhere. I wasn't sure about that. I mean, you would think I would be, but I wasn't, so I guess they kind of changed the rules a little bit, especially with the amount of, the amount of hatred that these three men have, or actually mainly Mankind and Edge, although Cactus Jack is doing a number on Edge right now, and Mankind is just letting it happen. Wait, 1, 2... Oh, and Cactus Jack took the cover. He took the cover. So that means Cactus Jack wins the match, which means that the feud between Mankind and Edge will continue. So Cactus Jack wins the match. Well, congratulations to Cactus Jack for winning. But, I mean, yeah, that was unexpected, because I was hoping that either Edge or Mankind would either continue the feud or end it, but instead it continues only with the intervention of Cactus Jack. But with that said, that's the end of Raw. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. And until next time, this is your host, Ju, signing off, saying goodbye, and have a good night, everybody.